All because you promote an item doesn't necessarily get purchased on a promoted listing. I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Richard. I'm a part-time reseller where I go to thrift stores, garage sales. I find those undervalued items and I sell them online on eBay for a profit. Today, I'm going to go over the sales I have going out today. Another thing I wanted to talk about is promoted listings and should you be doing it. So let's jump into the eBay store, go over a few items, and then we'll talk about promoted listings. So let's jump in. Today, we've got 8 orders going out for about $200. So let's get started. First thing we have going out, we sold another set of the Kellogg cereal bowls. So we'll grab these. Picked up 23 lots of these for $15. We're well into the profit. This is the third one I've sold. These sold for $26.06 and the buyer is paying $9.55 in shipping. Item, it's a Marvel Shatterproof Christmas ornament by Hallmark. It's a Spider-Man. It's in bin V. That's going to be right over here. Probably, yep, one of these ones right here. Did pick this up on RA, picked them up clearance about a year, 2 years ago. Into this for $1.48. This sold for $13.88 and it is going free shipping. This will go out under a 4-ounce rate. Okay, the next item we have going out, already pulled the item. The buyer had a question about it. It's a Trivial Pursuit Classic Edition trivia board game. It is Hasbro. The question they had was it the 2016 version? I wasn't sure. I couldn't tell by the pictures. So I pulled the item, took a picture, sent it to the buyer. It was the 2016 version. Paid $2 at my local thrift store. I'll show it to you once we go into the eBay office. This Trivial Pursuit sold for $17.36 and the buyer is paying $12.90 in shipping. Next thing is right here in bin D. It's a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation Clark Griswold Happy Holidays 16-inch stocking. This right here, it is brand new with the tags on it. Picked this up at my local thrift store for 50 cents. This sold for $11.27 and the buyer is paying $5.05 in shipping. So promoted listings on eBay, what are they? One reason why people do promoted listings is to get their listing pushed up to the top of the list when a buyer's out there searching for the item. That's one reason. Number two, eBay, when you promote listings, it also pushes your items out to Google search as well. And number three is when you promote your listings, eBay will push it to potential buyers that have bought an item similar to the item that you're selling. I wouldn't suggest everyone do promoted listings. You got to look at your eBay store and how you sell and what you sell to determine if you promote listings. For me, I promote everything, but a lot of the items I pick up a lot cheaper than other resellers, so I can afford to do that promoted listing. But as you've seen in a couple of the items I sold today, all because you promote an item doesn't necessarily get purchased on a promoted listing. Now, again, I wouldn't suggest that everybody promotes their listings. I'm just being transparent, letting you know as a reseller, that's what I do, and I promote every single one of my items, whether it's a rare item or not, and that's because of the 3 reasons I gave you. Let's jump back into sales and see what's sold. Next item going out. This is a Little Buddy Nintendo Super Mario 3D Land 9-inch Raccoon Tanuki, if I pronounce that correctly, Mario plush toy. This is in bin C3. That should be right over here. And yes, there they are. I have 2 of them. Picked this up at my local thrift store. I'm into it for 50 cents. This sold for $8.66, and the buyer is paying $5.65 in shipping. Next item is in bin D3. And we'll have to go to the other side to get to that. This is a vintage Tastemaker muslin no iron flat sheet orange retro, and it is good housekeeping. It is new old stock, so we got to get down here. This is it right here. Picked this up at my local thrift store. I'm into it for $2. These sold for $20.84, and the buyer is paying $11.80 in shipping. This I can easily get into a flat rate envelope. Okay, a couple more items going out. This next one's an RA item. It's new Fruit of the Loom boys medium size 10 to 12 boxer briefs. It is a 13 pack. Stripes colors. That's what I put in the title. It's in bin G. Okay, let's see if we can see it. It's probably it right down there on the bottom. Picked this up on RA. I'm into it for $3. These sold for $13.88, and the buyer is paying $10.25 in shipping. And the last thing we have going out today is a pet safe gentle leaderhead collar red with DVD medium, and it's for size 12 to 60 pounds. That's in bin R. That should be right over here. But this is it right here. I don't see the size. Oh, there it is right there, 25 to 60. Picked this up at my thrift store. I'm into it for $3. This sold for $11.86, and the buyer is paying $5.60 in shipping. So I want to thank everybody that stuck around and watched till the end. Did want to say something. I put a video out, my last video. If you go to there and go watch, I am doing a giveaway. So in closing the video, I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, and I hope all of you have a safe and happy holidays. One last thing to say, keep picking.